Gizmo, my tiny dragon. And today, we're building him a $5,000 terrarium. It will have tiny predators, invisible life forms, and so much more. But it's not gonna be easy. Oh, and it'll simulate real weather. This is a 3D printed castle. It has real defenses like this working catapult, and it even came with a tiny dragon. But it's kinda lame. So when I saw these viral videos of a real-life dragon, I knew I had to have one.
Yes! Our dragon will be here in just 3 days.
So I got everything we need to build an epic kingdom, including these ancient instructions.
There's nothing on this.
Fear not! I will fix your ancient scroll.
This is not helpful.
So while we build, I'm banishing Adam to the desert.
I'm out here to catch a real-life dragon.
And I'm using this secret hunting technique which has been used for hundreds of years.
And I'm using this to attract a predator. Our dragon will smell the bait, fall into the trap, and then we'll get a closer look. Oh, that's a good trap.
And over the next 24 hours, we're gonna catch real-life dragons.
Oh, it's moving.
But out here, there are a lot of dangers, so we need to be careful.
Back at the studio, things aren't going well.
You are not gonna believe what I just found.
Can you see it? It's a tiny gecko.
He must have hitched a ride on these plants.
And he's really fast.
Got him. We almost lost him. He is so fast and tiny. We really gotta make you a home.
I found this old terrarium in the studio that could work, but it's filthy. And since our pet dragon is arriving soon, we need to speedrun this build. A lot of people don't realize this, but you can't just put your gecko in an empty box. So I'm adding a soft, squishy floor and heaps of hiding places. And since our gecko looks like a tiny dragon, I 3D printed him a tiny castle. Here he goes! He's so fast! I'm gonna call you Speedy. Now, we just gotta make this 20 times bigger for our dragon. This is gonna be really challenging.
Oh no. And I have a challenge for you.
Can you spot these dragons sitting somewhere in this video?
I was on my way to check the trap, but I've just heard a noise around the corner.
Quick, let's go check it out.
Ooh, everything in the desert is trying to protect itself, including this guy. There are so many hiding places out here. Jamie's gonna have to keep this in mind for her pet dragon.
But just as I was exploring further,
I see something. Oh, it's moving.
These are dairy cow roly-polies, and they're going to live in our dragon's ecosystem.
They actually look like little cows.
But after beginning to set up our dragon's home, I quickly realized I made a huge mistake.
This tank is gonna be way too tall.
You see, our dragon isn't like this preserved Draco. He can't fly.
So we're here to find a home for our dragon.
This one is way too small. Like even too small for Speedy.
We could use 2 of these and connect it with the tunnel.
But we don't have that kind of time.
This is perfect for our dragon.
And it's on sale.
It has room for our dragon and even a small pond.
And I couldn't leave without getting some dragon food. It's time to get back to work.
Woo! This is a desert hairy scorpion. He's not actually deadly, but he could give you a really strong sting. Just kidding.
they have sharp pincers and use venom to inject their prey.
I'm gonna hold on to him a little longer because at night, he does something really cool.
But the temperature out here is really beginning to drop.
The sun is setting, so let's head back and check on the bucket.
But I quickly realized I was way further away from camp than I thought. We can't get lost out here before night falls, because that's when desert animals come alive. I made it back to the trap, and we have good news.
Today is delivery day. I can't wait to pick up our dragon. But I'm so nervous to meet him. I've been waiting for this day for months.
Oh This is crazy. I'm a little afraid to pick him up. He looks just like a baby dragon. This is so cool.
Check out his scales. He has armor, just like a real dragon. I'm going to call you Gizmo. But his new home isn't ready yet, and he can't stay out here. I don't want to stress him out, so let's get him settled in his temporary home. This is too small for him long term, but it's the perfect size for an observation tank.
I think he prefers the dark.
And if you want your own pet at home, I'm giving away this ecosystem kit. It comes with everything you need to have your own pet dragon. So comment for your chance to win. Back in the desert, Adam was finally having some success on his dragon hunt.
We didn't catch a dragon, but it's pretty cool. This is a blonde desert tarantula, and he's actually kind of cute.
These guys can live for 20 to 30 years, which is longer than most pet dogs.
It's getting dark, and we both need to get back home.
Today has been absolutely epic. The desert may look empty, but it is full of life. Our trap didn't work catching a dragon, but I have some great ideas in store for tomorrow.
Our dragon may not be able to fly, but it turns out he loves water. I've never used this terrarium before, so I need to make sure it's waterproof. Last week, my guppy had babies, and they are so small and will be perfect for our dragon pond.
Check it out. Our tank is holding water. Hey, you're not supposed to be in here.
Sorry, Harry, this isn't for you. But when I started to make an island, I ran into trouble.
This does not look good.
Our soil is floating on the surface and it's supposed to sink. I tried fixing it by adding more, but it just turned into a mud soup. Did I just waste $200? This is a huge setback and we need to finish Gizmo's home. Maybe I can fix this. I have some leftover glass for my frog terrarium. Fingers crossed this works. Oh no.
Did you hear that? I can't see anything, but there are animals all around me. Oh. So that's why I have this special flashlight.
And it has a really cool effect on our scorpion. He may be camouflaged by day, but there is no hiding from this flashlight at night. See you later, buddy. The stars are insane out here. You can even see the Draco constellation. I have a good feeling about tomorrow.
Back at the studio, things were really looking up. I created a glass barrier for our pond and it worked. But I noticed the water was a little cloudy. So I took a sample to take a closer look under my microscope. And it turns out the water was full of life. This is a really good sign for our ecosystem. Look at this spinning orb. I can barely keep up with him.
I haven't seen Gizmo in 2 days.
I'm starting to worry I may have lost him. But this morning, I left a tiny bowl of mealworms out. And when I checked later,
It's empty.
Gizmo may look like a dragon, but he's actually super shy. So I'm adding heaps of foliage for him to hide in his new home. Whoa, now that's a weird looking leaf. Everything was really starting to come together. Until I checked the humidity. This is way too low. For our plants and dragon to survive, it needs to be 80%. At first, I tried creating a seal, and it helped a little, but not enough. Then I tried my fogger, and this really worked. Maybe a little too well.
The next morning, I ventured into the desert one last time. And I even made a friend along the way. Good morning. Did you know what's inside a cactus? Well, they actually have a skeleton, just like us. Pretty creepy.
After a whole day of searching, we finally found a dragon. Do you see him? He's on top of the rock.
That's a spiny lizard. It's no wonder it's the closest relative to a dragon. Some desert lizards can even shoot blood from their eyes. I don't want to disturb him, so let's take what we learned and get back to the studio.
Over the last few days, Gizmo really warmed up to me. He's like a tiny tamed dragon. And every dragon needs a castle.
Ew, our apple must have attracted more bugs.
This is a crazy millipede. Imagine how many shoes he would wear. He's great for our ecosystem, but these flies aren't. Luckily, our predators are on the hunt. And after stalking a fly for a few minutes, oh no, he missed! But he's not gonna make the same mistake twice. Bon appetit!
Gizmo has been doing really well, and I can't wait to see what he thinks of his new kingdom. But I just realized I forgot something so obvious. You see, Gizmo is actually from Papua New Guinea, and in nature, he loves to hide in safe, shady spots.
So we're gonna make Gizmo a cave. Luckily, I had this lying around the studio.
But this basket is full of holes, and that means the light would shine straight through.
So I'm gonna use this special foam to black it out. Nice, it's done.
Oh my gosh! This looks ridiculous, and it ruins the whole castle vibe.
Hopefully this secret building technique will work. Meanwhile, Adam was working on his own project.
I found this epic wood in the garbage, and it reminded me of a dragon chest, but this wood is far too big. We have to carefully cut each piece to size.
This is gonna look like a real dragon fire.
We've made a lot of crazy builds on this channel, and Gizmo is probably the coolest animal we have. So this stand needs to be really special.
Our foam cave fits perfectly, but it's missing something. So I scaled one of our arches way up. I love this part, it's so satisfying. And now we have the perfect gate.
I wonder if we'll find it.
And right on time, Adam's stand is complete.
This looks epic!
It looks like a real dragon chest.
I have a few more finishing touches before we add Gizmo.
Some torches for his castle, and some starry crystals to light his path at night. Real rain to make him feel at home, and some dried leaves for extra coverage. We fought through mud and mess, but together we made something magical. This tiny kingdom is way more than I could have ever imagined. It's finally time to add Gizmo. Hey, wrong way, little guy.
I can't believe I have a pet dragon.
When I was a kid, I thought dragons only existed in fairy tales. And now we get to keep one as a pet. Welcome home, Gizmo. You are truly the king of the castle.